everyone, I'm Katie. Thank you so much for watching Fairy Tale Reform. So today we're going to be talking about dating with integrity. Most of you have probably heard the phrase, all is fair in love and war. And over time, I have learned that this phrase is pretty true, but it's important to note that there are casualties in both. Of course, falling in love is always going to come with a lot of emotional risk. And although we can't eliminate that risk entirely, there are some things we can do to make sure that we're entering and leaving relationships with a lot of integrity and love for the other person, and as a result, minimize the casualties involved with love. Today, we're going to talk about 3 steps you can take to make sure you are dating with the utmost integrity. Step number 1, be honest with yourself. Many times people start dating or even enter in relationships before they've taken the time to answer the questions about what they want for themselves out of life and love. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Am I ready to be in a loving, committed relationship? Have I done the work to heal from my past so I can give my heart to someone else? It's also important to think about your values and the belief systems that you want to share with your partner. And I would highly recommend that once you've answered these questions, do not even get in a relationship with somebody who doesn't share the same values. The thing is, you can fall in love with just about anyone, but creating a life and having a sustaining future with someone is a different story. So if you're a woman who really wants kids, if you meet the cutest guy in the world, but he doesn't want kids at all, then you need to head the other direction and not even go there. If it's really important to you to share a religion with someone, if they don't share the same religion as you, then that's not a relationship to get involved in. Being honest with yourself is the first step to dating with integrity. Step number 2, be honest with others. If at any point in a dating relationship you realize it's not working, you have to be honest with the other person. Although it may hurt in the moment, it's far better than staying in a relationship that your heart's not in or where you can't give the other person what they need and deserve. In recent years, the term ghosting has become pretty popular. You know you've been ghosted if you've been going out with someone, talking to them consistently, and then all of a sudden they disappear with no explanation. Now, if the relationship is new, you might think that you don't have much invested, but the reality is you have no idea what's going on in the other person's mind. I know that no one likes to disappoint someone, but trust me, it is much better to politely explain you don't see the relationship going any further than to just disappear. Another thing that stands in the way of being honest with the other person is the fear of being single or missing them. Let me tell you this, of course you will miss them. That's okay. You shared a part of life with someone, so it's completely normal to miss them, but it's not an excuse to lead them on. If you've been honest with yourself and you know you can't give the relationship what it deserves, have the courage to walk away, even if that means being temporarily single or lonely. Step number 3, when you make a mistake, say, I'm sorry. Romantic relationships are not an exact science. We are all human and we make mistakes from time to time. What's most important is that when you do make a mistake, don't beat yourself up about it. Just learn from it and try to do differently next time. And if possible, make a sincere apology to the person you hurt. The words I'm sorry don't fix everything, but they can go a long way in helping a person through their healing process. On the flip side, regardless of what has happened, be quick to forgive others. We all make mistakes whether we realize it or not, and the quicker we can forgive someone else, the quicker we free ourselves up to be forgiven and to find a love that will last. Falling in love will always come with the risk of having your heart broken or hurting someone else. But as long as you're honest with yourself, honest with others, and apologize when you've done something wrong, the unenjoyable parts of a relationship can be a little less painful. Again, thank you all so much for watching Fairy Tale Reform. Until next time, remember that happily ever after starts with you.